Hello lovely fellow Scorpios, and welcome to your July reading with me, Lorien, on this very windy, blustery English day. It's literally storming like a good one outside, so maybe this is a good energy for us with this kind of reading today. So this is a general reading, as you may know, for Scorpio sun, moon and rising sign. If you do want to look at whatever is coming through for you, maybe look at all the different aspects of your sign, like your rising and your moon. Venus is also very good for looking at your love life, because this is just a general reading, but this will cover various energies coming in to help you in the month of July. If you do want a private reading with me, I do have some spots available, so go to the link below and just see what information or what reading you would like, and I will get in touch with you ASAP. Also, if you do want to have some rune readings from me or anything like that, just give me an email because they're not on the website. If you want to look at Patreon as well, I have started to do more regular readings that are going to be uploaded very soon, but only Patreons will actually be able to access those. Okay, so without further ado, this is Taramuka by Lo Scarabeo. So let's see what information comes up from here. And hopefully, in the meantime, I don't get blown away. Alright, so what does Scorpio need to know for the month of July? What does Scorpio need to know for the month of July? Oh, peace. That's what they just said. You need to know peace for July. Now, is this what you want me? Okay, this is what you want me to show. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Two of Cups. Page of Cups. The Sun. And the Queen of Cups. Wow, what's on the bottom? Oh, I had to go and spoil it, didn't I? The Tower. The Tower. Okay, let's see. Well, we are going to have the rune reading in a minute anyway, like the rune to finish it off. But let's just have a look and see what this comes through with, okay? Okay, so like I said before, they did say about peace, but I feel this is peace of emotion. I know as Scorpios we can feel very intensely about certain things. We can feel very enraptured and ignited by a lot of different things, and this can help us, and this can also detract from what we're trying to do. I feel in this instance, this is very much a release. So last June, I think, I'm doing this at the beginning of June, so we haven't actually seen the results of the June reading yet. But June was an incredible reading for Scorpio. And I think for July, we have got the tail end of that energy, the kind of payoff, if you will, for that energy coming through. So what we have is, in the Two of Cups, is very much a unity. It's very much a case of finding that inner peace with maybe somebody else. Okay, they give me various scenarios, so bear with me as I go through these with you. You will find inner peace by making amends with a friend that you had a fallout with a partner that you, or an ex that you had a fallout with. Closure, basically, from this card. You will also feel like you have found somebody, not for everybody, but I think a few of you, when you find somebody who's very much on your wavelength, it's almost like a thank God, thank the universe, thank my angels, whoever, that you've actually found somebody who gets you, whether this is in work or whatever, because it could be that you've been waiting for a boss who actually understands what you want to achieve, or you found an agent or a representative for your work who actually understands what you want to achieve, who believes in you. A friend, a partner, one of your family members finally opens up and goes, of course, I understand. And that's something that I think really heals you. It gives you an emotional peace, so you don't need to feel like you're fighting on your own anymore. And that's what we Scorpios do a lot. We fight our own battles, and we're very much determined and very individual. But I do think with this one, it's just like a complete relief. It really does feel like that sort of outpouring of, oh, thank the Lord, you know, which is very good. And I do feel that it's almost like a balance within you as well. Maybe you forgive yourself for doing something before. Maybe you forgive yourself for maybe feeling a little bit negative previously. We all do it. But Scorpios can go really deep into why we're feeling negative, and that makes it even worse. So I would encourage you to release yourself from anything like that and just try and feel more kind of forgiving of maybe past instances. Everybody has to grow from some certain things, and I think this is the month to continue that energy and to continue that personal path forwards. And then we have the Page of Cups. Now in Taramuka, I do take time to read the instruction booklet whenever I get a new pack of decks. New pack of decks? What am I talking about? New deck of tarot cards. Lordy Lord, I think this wind's playing with my mind. This is basically, I look through every single interpretation for the card because every image is different and they may vary. Now, one thing that really stuck in my mind about this one was that it was like an invitation and maybe about something that you're a little bit naive about. You know, you may think that, oh, I've got it all in the bag, or, you know, whatever. But actually, this could be a surprise message. This could be something linked from this, or even in the same time as this, the messages coming through of an emotional nature, of an inspiring and creative nature that makes you think, oh, hang on a second. Oh, wait up a minute. Because this, in particular, is very much a case of, I think, maybe just going on an adventure, maybe just accepting the fact that you're invited somewhere, that you are opening a pathway to something that you've never experienced before. You will not know everything there is to know about this pathway, and to be honest, if I know Scorpios like I know myself, that will annoy us to death because we love knowing things. If we do not know something, we can get very annoyed. And I know various other Scorpios who have the same thing. We love knowledge. So if you're a little bit naive, nothing wrong with that. If you're a little bit naive, you have to kind of just say, okay, to hell with it, let's go on this adventure. And since we're a fixed sign as well, this can make us quiver in our boots. But I think you need to kind of take the plunge this month with this invitation that's coming through. And especially with this sun card, this is a rebirth. This is kind of the sun shining on you. This is going to be something that you really do feel is blessing you. You have a lot more energy since you get into this and you kind of take the person up on their offer, or whether you are thinking about doing it yourself, just do it. And I think this is really going to be positive for you. This is sunflowers in the background growing very strongly. This is kind of like making sure that you're feeling secure, because obviously this little kid's in the nude and is on this horse going, yeah, I don't care. You know, it's basically a release of various things. And I do feel that, you know, sun can represent summer holidays, travel, lightness, whatever. But I think with this one, it's very much telling you that you've got this. This is a new beginning. This is one of the most positive cards in the entire tarot. So I would say that we've got this month, Scorpios. We have. And if you wanted proof enough, you've got the Queen of Cups right here. So this is basically your energies. This could be a Cancer or Pisces, of course. It could be a really good friend. But whoever they are, if it's you, it's about the creative energy. So it's about influence. It's calmness, intuitivity. I've done it again. Intuition, even. Compassion. That sort of influence coming through. You may feel like you're renewed, your cup runneth over, your entire being is just so incredibly gentle, and I feel that this is you on a high note. Now, as you may know, Scorpios have 3 levels. They have the lizard, they have the scorpion even, and they have the eagle. Now, for many of us, we middle on the scorpion side of things. So we're not low as a lizard, but we are actually, you know, going to sting everybody if we're, including ourselves, if we're betrayed. The eagle is this one. The eagle just rises above the situation and goes, whatever, and moves on to the next thing without the need for revenge, trusting that the universe will sort it out for them. This is kind of what you are. You're making sure that if you trust your intuition, if you trust that connection, the invitations that are being delivered to you, you will find your truth. You will find your connection. But of course, I had to kind of spoil it with the tarot card. Now, actually, the more that I've read this, the more that I understand this. This is going to be a shock to your system. This is going to be a little bit like, whoa. Everything you've built, everything that you have got into, like routines and systems and what have you, you're going to have to start from the bottom up again, because this thing, when it comes through, it will challenge you and it will change your point of view. It will change your vision of what you want your future to be. And this is basically why you're going to start having this tower effect. It's not actually that bad. It's just like a, oh my gosh, this has gone crazy. And that's not a bad thing, really. Scorpios generally don't like change. I do like change when I feel ready for it. Like, you know, when it's kind of like, come on, come on, come on, come on. But even then, if you're willing change to come through and then suddenly it slaps you around the face going, okay, I'm here, you may go, oh, hang on, I wasn't quite prepared as I thought I was. So just kind of build yourself up, take the chances, make sure that you feel comfortable, because this is a really brilliant reading for you. Okay, let's see what's coming through. Right, as always, I'm going to close my eyes when I pick this, so forgive me if I fumble. What does Scorpio need to know for the month of July 2017? What guidance can you give, Scorpio? Okay, it was the first one that I came to at the top, they're saying. Alright. Hagalaz. Oh, I really apologise for my pronunciation, guys. Okay. This is the wrath of nature. This is trials. This is tests. I feel more that this is a test scenario for you. I feel that this is kind of a challenge presented to you. It's like, if you look at this, this is how it just come to me here. I'll try and do it with this one here. If you see the little line across on the H, that is the stage you're at now. You have to go across the tightrope and get to the other side. So you have to have that balance. You have to have that kind of risk-taking mindset maybe this month, not like to, you know, expunge all your finances and kind of spend it all on a beach house. That's not what I'm saying, but you have to make sure that you can walk the line between your current situation and the next one. It will be a challenge. It will be a challenge of balance. It will be a challenge of tenacity, will, and emotional intuition. But I think we're going to get there. We seem to be through the worst, I think. But, you know, this is basically a continuation of the halfway point of the year. So whatever you decided in June, you're now going to go in July and carry that out, but with a little bit more guidance, I think, or a little bit more encouragement that you're kind of moving towards the right path. So I don't feel that I have any advice to give you apart from trust yourself. Seriously, trust yourself, because only you are walking the path that you walk. So very much this is about individuality and making sure that you're actually moving towards something positive for you. And then everything else will work out around you. Sometimes you've got to be selfish before you can sort out other people. And I think this is kind of what's saying it, that you've waited a long time for this. You've waited a long time for it. It's your time now. So yay. Yay, Scorpio. I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen for you. Let me know if you have any plans for July. As always, I love hearing from you. Your comments, subscriptions, likes, shares all mean the world to me. So thank you so much for allowing me into your life to read for you. If you do want a private reading with me, they're still available. So do check out the website. And as always, patrons there for additional readings should you wish. But yes, this is a great reading. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens for you. Take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you all in August.